All right, 1.2 part 2, number 2. We're actually going to apply this segment addition postulate and see what happens when we put some numeric values on these segments, all right? So the first thing you should notice is that all of the letters, they're capital letters, right? These are all points, which means we use capital letters for points. And before I go on, if you want to pause this video, go ahead and copy down the entire pictures that you see, all of these line segments and their values, and then we could get rolling. If you need to, go ahead and pause. Otherwise, we're going to start moving. All right, so the first one with the segments with points X, Y, and Z. Notice that segment XY plus YZ equals the entire segment XZ. Now we're also going to use the values today. The value of segment XY is 8. The value of segment YZ is 10. And when you add those up, the total length of segment XZ would be 18. Okay, simple as that. All right, moving on to the next one. Segment CD plus segment DE gives you a total segment CE all the way across. The value of CD is 25. When you add that to segment DE, which is 5, the entire segment CE will equal 30 units. Now the picture over to the right, notice we have some new marks on here. See the two little green marks right here? I'm going to draw a little arrow right there. See those guys? That stands for congruence, and that should be in your vocabulary. All right, so whenever you see the equal amount of marks on a couple segments, means that they are going to be congruent or the same length. So if you like, you could put another 12 right there. So at the beginning, TU plus US gives you a total segment TS, and of course 12 plus 12 gives you a total of 24. Okay? Centimeters, feet, meters, whatever kind of units they're using. All right, down at the bottom, JK plus KM. That would give you JM. The measure of JK is 9. The measure of KM, that's 14. And 9 plus 14 is 23. All right, KM plus MN. You need to be looking at the line segment, by the way, when you're doing these. Just be careful. Don't get into any bad habits, all right? So KM plus MN, easy enough. That would give you KN. The value of KM, 14. The value of MN, 7. And 14 plus 7, of course, is a total of 21. So KN is worth 21 units. All right, here's where you need to be careful a little bit. LN. Take a look at LN. I'm actually going to mark that on the picture. From L to N is this guy right here. LJ, going backwards. All right, that's the segment over on the left. Here's from L to J. What is that entire segment? Well, it's from far left J to the far right N. All right, so this actually gives you JN. That's what I mean by don't be developing any bad habits. All right, just make sure you're looking at your picture as you go along with these values. Okay, and the value of LN is 17. Take a look carefully. The value of LJ is 13. And 17 plus 13, of course, gives you 30 units. All right, let's move on to number 3.